Penis.
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 Louder than me.
Penis.
How many fuck buddies did you get?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, how many girlfriends did you get?
2.
What's the scale of the first one out of 10?
7.
And the second one?
9.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Alright, let's rewind the clock back a little bit. This student got laid on his boot camp. On the first day he pulled, he ended up with 2 girlfriends, 4 fuck buddies, and one of his girlfriend was 9 out of 10 in looks. Now I gotta explain how is it even possible in this short amount of time. It's actually very simple. If you look at this chart over here, looks, money, status plus game. You score looks, status, or ethnicity in game out of 10. And money is out of 5. Basically, the math is very simple. Whatever his look scale is, maybe 6 or 7, his ethnicity is 10 out of 10. So he just needed 3 to get past the 20 out of 35 line of fuckability. But I'm teaching him at 8.5 or 9 out of 10 games. So it's basically my battery charging his LMS.
So this is the client's very first day, right? Doing Daygame. He has a bit of approach anxiety. So we're doing something called progressive desensitization. Yeah. We don't just throw you and just go approach her. Right? That's gonna ruin your mind. What we're gonna do is step by step to get over the fear. So we're gonna start very foundational, and then after that you're gonna get over your fear. So what on the level of scale of 1 to 10, how much fear do you have?
It's pretty high, like 7 or 8.
7 or 8. So we're gonna lower it to around like 4 or 5. And when you get to that level, it's be easier to approach. I've noticed with the client, there's a little bit of up talk, right? You know how at the end of the sentence, you say, how is it going? Is everything good? It's blah, 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 right? So what happens is that sometimes when we feel like, you know, the self-esteem is not as high, right? It's kind of like we will tip the other person, right? We'll be a people pleaser. So we kind of talk like this. When you think about it, the body language is 55%. The vocal tonality is 38%. And the words are only 7%, or game is only 7%. So why are you focused only on the words, the verbals? Because you're a zombie. You love that zombie game. You love that technical game so you can feel very smart. But if you were smarter, you will fix the tonality and you'll work on the body language first. This is one of his first approaches. Basically what happened was, I told him to make the first approach for someone inside the store. It's easier that way so you can get over his fear. I was in here coaching him. He got laid with her around the 3rd day of his boot camp, or right after it. He pulled her, he got a blowjob, and he closed the deal afterwards. A lot of it was because he was learning how to connect. That's a very important component of the game, the social comfort, social connection stage. A lot of people do not connect. So here it is, the testimony. Good job. Yeah, he basically fucked this blonde woman. Good job. So the very first approach we've done, right? Number closed. With everything I told you to keep saying this, keep saying that, right? It just extended the conversation, right? Yeah. Isn't that weird? Now you borrow my brain, right? Some magical shit is happening.
I'm still confused about what just happened. I don't know.
You don't know why she talks so long, right? When I tell you say this, say that, this, that, and it worked. The timing, everything's right. Because you use my brain. So you get to experience some of the, you know, my abilities without actually. But she was really into it. Was she asking you questions?
Yeah, she was a lot. She like wanted to keep the conversation going and everything. And she just kept talking and yeah, it really helped what you were saying, so.
When she's asking questions, she's emotionally investing because she wants to see how you fit into her life. For example, if she wants to see if you're a lover type, the boyfriend provider, or the friend zone.
Fuckboy frame, boyfriend girlfriend frame, friend zone frame, husband material frame, daddy daughter frame, high status, celebrity status frame.
I think you learned something out of that conversation. In your coaching seems to be very powerful.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try this again a few times, but it'll get you more confidence. And you're gonna start approaching a lot of sets. Yeah. And to me, it's super easy with my coaching. If you try somebody else's, right, what will happen? Excuse me, real quick, I have a question. You look very nice, and I had to come by and just say hi. By the way, you look like you just left here, you know, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I disagree with you there. And, you know, I'm self-amusing. Uh-huh. Now,
What should I have done when you said flirt? What should I have done exactly?
oh, you can say something about the top secret mindsets that I only teach certain clients, right?
Yeah.
The first mindset is that women, right, in general,
Yeah.
you gotta think about them is that you must never ever put them on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that women,
You only need 5 mindsets. That's all you need. How teachable you are from my training, how coachable you are, how adaptable you are, how much skill can you learn, how much belief can you build, and lastly, your manifestation, your thoughts and feelings. Don't have fucked up feelings.
actually have more than 3 mindsets. Let's do 8 to 10 now. And for the mindset, it is way better than just inner game affirmations. You got to inner game that shit. I teach this to my students. In 3 months to proficiency, I also use cognitive behavioral therapy and REBT, rational emotive behavioral therapy, to teach you guys. It goes really, really, really deep. It's like a deep dive into your mind. But how do you spice up a conversation, right? Spicing is that, yeah, I have to censor that part out because you're not supposed to know all these timing secrets.
Over here, you got to learn how to tease at the right times. That's the big secret. How to tease at the right times. It's not about excessive teasing. You gotta tease her when she's giving you attitude. There's a timing behind this. It's like a game of rock, paper, and scissors. It's not about just excessively like London Daygame or other systems. Just tease, 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 tease. Fuck that shit. Timing.
And the thing about spicing is that you need to know the timing. When do you spice? It's not random. The problem with London Daygame is they spice it way too fucking much because mystery method said you should build attraction first. So they interpret that as non-stop attraction building. Okay? And RSD is the same way. Build attraction, and they fucked everyone up. 4 to 7 hour FaceTime after you get the number, close, and seduction. What the fuck? He has a lot of approach anxiety. For a lot of my students, this is like the first time they ever approached. I have ways to get over the approach anxiety in 3 hours. That fast. I use progressive desensitization. I use a lot of psychology into my game. You know, stopping sets seems to be an issue with a lot of my clients. So we're gonna break it down to pieces. Progressive desensitization. And I'll show you exactly how to do that. So how do we raise your volume? I start with a lower the word penis. Louder, maybe.
Penis.
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 Louder to me.
Penis.
Every one of my boot camps is customized to your weaknesses. Students are not taught the exact same things. If you're quiet, you go through this exercise. Everyone's different. There's no one size fits all. Penis! Louder. Louder.
Penis.
Penis! Louder.
Penis.
Good. Look around you. Does anyone care? No one gives a shit. Look, what a surprise. No one gives a shit. Again, no one gives a shit. Fuck. Nobody gives a shit. You see that? The world does not give a shit. And now you can see that talking loud, nobody actually cares. Right? Nobody cares when you talk loud. I know, it's shocking, right? It's like, you think all this time they're just gonna be like, oh, they're gonna judge you, right? Nobody fucking judges us. Nobody gives a shit. I bet the beta Asians behind us are like scared that we're like saying that in front of them, but gives a fuck what them.
It doesn't matter.
Gives a fuck what they think.
For this set, he got very, very nervous. She was quite pretty and she was quite tall. He was freaking out.
The problem with that, right? Because you put her on a pedestal because she's like attractive or something. So I think in some ways, you kind of like thinking, wow, because she's like more attractive than usual. You kind of got nervous.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, I was pretty nervous.
And your voice start to like, right? And then this has made it very hard to say anything, right?
Yeah.
Who cares if she's the tallest, hottest girl, whatever? Who gives a flying fuck, right? The thing is that you are a boss and you're the man. You're the best. Who gives a fuck? You must never put them on a pedestal. Mm-hmm. And she probably liked you enough that she was sticking around.
Yeah.
But then you got so nervous.
I got so nervous. It just.
It's okay. But this is something you have to get over the fear. So we're gonna do an exercise called plowing. You're gonna love this one, so you don't run out of things to say.
Okay.
This one's gonna be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Prepare for the shit.
In boot camps, I'm like a drill sergeant. People loves it. Whatever it takes to get you to the finish line.
All right, we're gonna do the plowing exercise.
I have no idea what this is.
Yep. Basically, when you run out of things to say, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna solve this. You're gonna start gaming this thing for 5 minutes in a row.
Okay.
No, but stand in front of everyone. Okay, everyone can see you, so you can get embarrassed and feel the emotions. Go ahead.
Okay.
Loud.
I just noticed that you're really tall. I really like your long legs.
See, there's no hand gestures. Keep talking. You know, I just say whatever's on your mind. Shit, that Asian girl, you know, that's good job. Her eye is like completely bruised.
Yeah.
I think that guy beats her. And she's still too. It's fucking sad. We can't. I don't know. That's bad, right? Yeah. Her eye was completely like damaged. Like, really hurt. Anyways, like when I'm planning, oh my god, I just saw the most craziest shit ever. I saw this Asian woman, this creepy white guy, and she got punched right in the eye, and it seems like she's just submissive and she takes it. And I keep talking like with the hand gestures. I don't care. I'm gonna speak loud. So far, I'm teaching my student. He's learning a lot of new skills, doing more drills and actual approaches, but the inner coaching is really working for him. So when he starts learning a skill and learning the mindsets, he starts to get a lot better. See, right now, I'm just talking for 5 minutes in a row in front of everyone. I don't give a shit if they look at me. See, I'm just letting the things flow because I don't have a filter. You see that? I'm not looking for a job interview. I am the boss.
Yeah.
We are heading to Vancouver now. I call this place Kill Zone or Granville. This place is extremely tough. Most of the other dating coaches only has 1 or 2 testimonials recently. One of the dating coaches, a tall, handsome, strong Asian guy, has 0 Daygame testimonials for student results. This is how tough it is. Social calibrations matters. Even if he gets girls half his look scale, that's still impressive to these people here. But this is a place without mercy, and this is how I get so good.
You have to like, you know what I mean? You can't validate.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Great. And you run out of things to say, but you can never give validation like that.
Yeah.
So, does that make sense? That just fucked up the whole game. She was into you. They're all into you. That's what it seems like. They're staying there and you run out of things to say.
Yeah. Looking at this pillar, reading the pillar, seeing what's going on. Like, then
Plowing Exercise Part 2. The sequel.
It's going well. Like, there's a lot of fun stuff on there.
Here's a very important topic I want to talk about. A lot of the Asian students here are not getting laid. It's almost like a revolving door industry here, where they go to the wrong coaches doing direct game. Even if I have perfect calibrations, if I use direct, I'll get all rejected.
You have to be insane to go direct, especially in Vancouver when it's super hard. It's like a Tinder street game. When you go direct, she judges you by your physical appearance, not your personality. It's always going to be a swipe left in real life, unless you're the top 1% in height and looks, and you get women below your look scale.
Basically what happened here was the student was very nervous, so I said, hey, just go approach her anyways and see what happens. It's near the end of his boot camp, so now he's walking with her in the set. She was gonna go to their hostel. He stops her. He's like,
you know, he tries to go for the hook point, which means he tries to get her there in the set, and she stops. Now he's starting to build a little bit of connection and trust. That's good. From here, I was signaling to him. I was texting him. Also, I was pointing at the coffee house called Tim Hortons. Very commonplace in Canada. You know, he manages to convince her to go over there. So, come on, let's go, right? He's like, and she's like, why not? Okay? So, now he bought himself some more time.
Don't be at the mercy of the phone number.
Has a lot of insta dating because it gives you more time. A lot of people like to number close and try to be at the mercy of the phone number. If you're not her type, she could flake. So going on insta date's good. I'm following them across the street here. There's the restaurant. Okay. I'm walking closer and closer. Basically, what's good about this student is he physically escalates a lot. I made him promise that he'll escalate. Not just get number closes and not just like, you know, put the hands in the pocket and do this and that. I said actually physically escalate too and flirt. So right now he's talking with her as I'm standing there waiting for the coffee, just blending in, okay? He's talking with her, but he's holding one of her hands here. As you can see, he's basically physically escalating. That's good. So he's holding her hands right now. He invented this thing, whatever he's doing. I have no idea, but he's holding her hands and he's creating like a kino escalation. She fixes her hair, so she starts to get more attracted by it. They go upstairs. Okay, as they go upstairs. Over here, he's trying to build more connection. They leave afterwards and I was like, oh, okay, I better start following them. It's like, okay, here you go. As they're walking, right, I kept my distance so they don't see me. They're walking across the street right here. I'm walking across the street to make sure I can catch up. There I am. Okay, so he's walking towards the pole location. You know, the hostel, her hostel. And they walk in there. That's good. So basically, he gets her inside her room and he pulled her back home on the first day of this boot camp. Good job. Good job. The student has pulled. I'm not sure, but let's see how it goes.
If you want a boot camp, you take a boot camp. It is not because I'm like other dating coaches creating digital courses, which is confusing, which the concepts are not clear. So that way you have to take a boot camp by default. So they can make more money. Even if they deny that they like money, they love money. They sniff money. They get aroused by money. Take a boot camp because you want to. See you at my boot camp. Look at the link below. John Elite out.